Alright, well, I just put the battle box to the side. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say that, you can check my last video. I just put the battle box to the side, and I've been wanting to get this video out of the way, so I figured I'd do it now. As you can see, I kind of wanted to just very quickly talk about this to you guys. It's the Nikon Range Ready Pack. Now, I got this at Cabela's probably a week and a half ago, maybe, or maybe 2 weeks ago. And I just want to show you guys this because I've never saw it before, and I think it's a really good deal, so I wanted to give you guys a shout out if you guys are in the market for something like this. Like I said, I never saw this before. I saw it at Cabela's, and I looked it up online. I tried to find it somewhere else to see if I was getting a decent... I mean, I knew it was a good deal, but I wanted to see if anybody else had it cheaper. I couldn't find it anywhere. I couldn't find it on Amazon. I couldn't even find it on the Nikon website. So I'm not sure if this is a Cabela's exclusive or if it was just brand new, pretty much the day. I mean, if it just came out the day that I ended up going to Cabela's and finding it. But this is a really good deal in my opinion, and I'm sure that you guys will think the same. And again, if you guys are in the market for something like this, then I'm sure that you guys will appreciate this video. So again, it's the Range Ready Pack, the P223, and it comes with a 3 to 9 power by 40 Mate BDC 600. Well, the BDC is a reticle, BDC bullet drop compensation, 600, so it's good out to 600 yards scope. On top of that, it also comes with the P series mounts, which will be the scope mounts to this scope, and it also comes with, I've never even saw or heard about this, I broke this by accident, but the wind meter. So I'll talk about all this stuff really quick. Again, I kind of wanted to try to make this video somewhat quick. I didn't want to really get into depth all crazy. Let me turn it around for you really quick. And wow, I just said really quick probably 5 times in 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes. So I'll just show you that if you want to if you want to stop the video. Sorry guys, I'm kind of stuttering over my words. I just did that battle box video. That was a 20-minute video, and just got home from work, so I'm kind of tired. But let's carry on. So again, I thought this was a really good deal. I'm just gonna come straight out and tell you how it is. This was $200. This set was $200, and the reason that I'm saying it's a really good deal is because if you look for this, just the scope. If you look for the scope anywhere, even on Amazon, and Amazon always has good deals. It usually has better deals than everybody else. This scope is $200. This scope is, I think I found this once on Amazon for like a couple. I had it in my shopping cart, and I think for like 2 days it went down to like 190 or like 195 or something like that. But regardless, this is pretty much a $200 scope. So the way that I look at it, I'm sure that you guys are looking at it, is you're paying for the scope and you're getting these two things for free. You're getting the mount and you're getting the wind meter. So that's a really good deal in my opinion. Honestly, when I went to Cabela's and I saw this, I thought that they messed up. I thought that they had a wrong price on it, because the way that I looked at it was, I thought that they would probably charge you for the scope and the mount and throw in the wind meter for free. So it would probably be like 100 or 260, because the scope is 200. The ring, these P series rings are like 50 to 60 bucks, and then they would throw in the wind meter for free. But no, man, they pretty much are charging you for the scope and throwing in those two things for free, which is awesome. So without too much talking, let's jump right into it. I already have the stuff cut open because I wanted to check it out right when I got home. So again, you guys can check it out if you don't believe me. I really haven't saw this for too much cheaper than $200. So this is definitely a good deal right here, and I suggest if you guys are in the market for a 223 or 556 scope, this is specifically made for the 223, but 556 is pretty damn close, so it wouldn't be too far off. I suggest you would get this. So I don't want to go too much into it. So let me just take it out and I'll kind of just show you what it looks like. If you don't know what the BDC reticle is this reticle that I'm not sure if Nikon came up with it, but as you can see down at this corner right here, it says Spot On. They actually have an app, and they have it. You can go through it on a computer, or you can have it on your cell phone, and it's an app that you put in your bullet specific information. So you choose, which load you have. You choose the brand, the weight, and it pretty much gives you readouts for different distances. So you can type in your 0. So let's say I'm zeroed at 100 yards, and I want to shoot a target at 30 yards. You just type that stuff in, and it'll tell you where you should be aiming, high or low. And what the BDC does, is it's pretty much your crosshair, and then there's circles that are below the crosshair. And I think in this case, since it's a BDC 600, I'm pretty sure there's 6 circles. So what it does is it'll say, okay, where did you zero your rifle? And let's say you zeroed your rifle at 100 yards. So they're saying every dot after that, so the first dot's going to be 200 yards, second dot's going to be 300 yards, fourth dot's going to be 400 yards. And that right there is pretty much good enough. But they even go farther, and they break it down even more. And I'll see if I can show you that in one of these. I'm not sure if they have it or not. I think it's in the other one. So obviously you get your manuals. I think it might be in this one. I'm hoping it's in this one. But the good thing is all right. Well, this will kind of give you an instance of what I'm talking about. So there's your circles, but they even break it down on their website and on the app even farther to the top of the circle. So all right, let's just look at this bottom one because it's the one that's, you know, I mean, not as cluttered. So the top ring of that circle. So let's say that this whole circle right here is this bottom circle. The top part of the circle, let's say, is 200 yards. The middle of the circle, dead center in the middle of the circle, is 250 yards, and the bottom of it's 300 yards. That's what they do on their website, and it's freaking sweet, man. It pretty much takes the guessing out of it. So here's your BDC 200. Where's the 600? Did I pass it? I passed it. Standard BDC. All right, I'm not gonna be fumbling around looking for all this, but pretty much. The BDC 300 is capable at the 300 yards, BDC 200 is at the 200 yards, BDC 600 is at the 600 yards. I can't find it. Here's your standard BDC. But again, they break it down pretty much for you. They kind of take the dumbness out of it. Obviously, it's not calculating for like wind direction and everything, which we will get to in a second, which is cool. But yeah, they kind of take the guessing out of the holding over and the holding under. So let me just show you this really quick. I'm not going to do the whole having you guys look down the scope, because that never works out, especially in a basement. If I had a lot of room to do it, I probably could, or if I had a big space that it's looking out, I probably could. But P223, I love the turrets on this, man. Very positive. I'm sure you can hear that. And I also like the P223 right there. This camera's slacking right now, man. It's usually a pretty good camera for this. There you go. This is, what is it? One click is 1/4, which is usually what it is. One click is 1/4 inch at 100 yards. So if you're shooting at 100 yards and you need to go up an inch, it'll be 4 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be up an inch. And this is made for the 55 grain polymer tip 223. But again, ballistics on a 223 and 5.56 aren't too much off. So, I mean, it should be good for both. But let's toss this back in. Again, I wanted this to be a video of me just telling you guys that this is, in my opinion, a good deal. Hopefully you guys will agree. And if you guys are in the market for this, maybe I helped you out with buying it. But I mean, again, this is made for the 223 or the 5.56. So I mean, if you want this on a 308 rifle, I would advise you against that. But what I will say though is I actually had the same package for the 308. It's the range ready pack, the P308, and it was only an extra $50. So same thing. It came with all the same stuff: the scope, the mount, and the wind meter, which I'll show you next. Is the mounts. I mean, obviously I can't show you too much about this, but these are a good $50-$60 depending on where you look. So they are for Picatinny or a Weaver style mount. So I mean, I'm going to be using this on an AR. That's probably what they're used for. Although on my Savage bolt rifle that I have, 308, I did put a Blackhawk rail on it. So it kind of just depends what setup you have. But these, as you can see, mounts for the AR platform rifles is really good on. It's kind of made for AR rifles, I guess you can say. Although it will fit any, like I said, Weaver style or Picatinny, whatever you want to call it. And last but not least, the wind meter. Now, I'll be honest with you. Come on. Would I buy this? Probably not. It is worth $35. Would I buy it? Probably not. But it's cool that they kind of throw it in this package, because, you know, I probably will use it. And what this is this links up to your Spot On app on your phone. You put it into your microphone jack, and it gives you real-time, sorry guys, I got the hiccups. It gives you real-time readouts of the wind. Now, I've never tried this. I looked up videos. They really don't have too much on it, so I'm not sure how it all works. I'm not sure if you like, I don't think it's to the point where like if I put it on my phone like this and I switch it this way, the wind's coming, let's say west to north, or I mean whatever, the wind's coming a certain direction. I don't think that it tells you which way the wind's coming. I kind of just think it tells you how fast it's blowing. But you can figure that out. So again, it's a real-time wind meter. It's supposed to be a real-time wind meter, and you hook it up to your phone. It kind of syncs with your app, and it helps give you even better kind of ballistic drops and holdovers and you know what I mean, and hold unders and all that stuff. So definitely a cool item. I think it's pretty new. I haven't, just like I said, I haven't saw too many videos about this on the internet. I mean, what I will say is for like 100-yard shooting, it probably wouldn't come in too much handy. I mean, I'm not sure. I'm not really a ballistics genius, but I don't think that there's too much going on at 100 yards when you're shooting a bullet that's traveling. I mean, I'm sure obviously stuff does happen. It's definitely good to know the wind direction, but if the wind's just blowing just normally, I don't think it's really going to do that much it's not going to have that much of a difference at 100 yards. But if you're shooting out to 300 yards, 400 yards, 500 yards and past, I think that it would kind of make a big deal. It would be a big difference, especially if it's like a counter wing from like left to right, and it's going, let's say it's going 20 miles per hour. That's gonna go. Oh my gosh, that is going to affect the bullet, if I can talk right, over that 300-yard span. So that's it. I kind of just wanted to show you guys this. Again, if you guys are in the market for a 223 scope that you can slap on your AR or 223 rifle with a Picatinny rail or anything like that, this is what I would suggest. I think it's worth it. If you're looking for something with more power, obviously this isn't the way to go, but in my opinion, for my AR, I'm pretty much going to be shooting out to 100 yards, maybe 200 yards, and 3x9 power is pretty much perfect for my needs. So again, I just wanted to show you this. This is at Cabela's. This is two weeks, I think, after I bought it, so maybe it's out at several other retail stores or outfitters, or maybe even Amazon. I'm not sure. I really didn't look recently, but as of the day that I bought it, Cabela's was the only place that had it. I didn't see it anywhere else on the internet. I searched pretty much everywhere. But again, I think it's a good deal. I'm sure you guys would agree. So here you go. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you smack that like button and comment and subscribe. I'll try to get back to comments as soon as possible. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I might be back with another video. I'm getting kind of tired. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the last one because it's going to be a lot of talking as well. But there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good night. Or day.